Alright, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Buckle up, get ready for takeoff. Today we're flying in the direction of at-home department store. Yes, that's our destination today. A top retailer named At Home has filed for bankruptcy. It's a story put out by KY3, that's where I'm getting some of my content from. And it was put out one day ago. It's got nearly 900 reactions, 904 comments, 138 shares. Judging by the number of shares and comments, I'd say this is a hot topic. I'd say this is a big story. That's how I determine what to report on, what to make a video about. I look at the engagement the story is getting. I'm going, wow, people are really engaging in that one. And so I had to take my jacket off. It's right here. It just got hot. This is my third video I'm shooting. Today, it's my day off. So I'm just making content. I love making content. I feel better. I shaved, showered, cleaned myself up. And I just feel better. So let's get right into it. Popular retailer in the Ozarks files for bankruptcy. Cites tariff increases. All right, let's go. Let's hear the story. I hope that's the video that plays. Oh, it's by the news source is CNN, the Communist News Network. What do you know?
Imagine being on a vacation for a very long time. Now imagine saving money nightly while you do it. Sounds pretty great, right? With Vrbo's long stay discounts, you can stay longer and save more. Our customers...
I hate ads. I hate ads.
They book select properties for a week or longer, just in case you needed another reason to extend that vacation. Book the perfect summer getaway today with Vrbo Private Vacation Rentals. Your future self later.
Has filed for bankruptcy. That's it. The company cites tariff increases and a slowdown in consumer spending as reasons for its filing. At Home has roughly $2 billion in debt. At Home has 260 stores across 40 states. Some locations could close. There's the one in Springfield, Missouri. That's where I got this from. That's it. The article says, same thing I just read. The popular home goods retailer At Home has filed for bankruptcy. The Dallas-based company cites tariff increases and a slowdown in consumer spending as reasons for its Chapter 11 filing. At Home announced it has agreed to a deal with its lenders that will eliminate substantially all or roughly $2 billion in debt. The agreement will provide fresh funding to keep most At Home stores open while it navigates the bankruptcy process. At Home has 260 stores across 40 states. Some locations could close. The Wall Street Journal recently reported that around 20 locations were set to shutter. Okay, this right here was bought at Home. That's where I got it. This one right here. So, people are commenting on it. There's another Trump sending Marines somewhere? Oh, gee. Oh, that must be the L.A. People are tired of hearing about L.A. Let's see. This person says, stir on KY3. What does tariffs have to do with anything? Oh, I guess that means that the stuff was from China. Most of everything you buy anymore comes from China. It's not just At Home. Yes, Walmart gets the majority of their stuff from China. That's not a secret. How sad though that a business is going out. How sad though that a business is going out A lot of that been happening since COVID and all the corruption that's taking place. This person says it's because their shit is nothing unique and it's overpriced. I I don't remember paying too much for that. I don't think it's too overpriced. They have to be priced somewhat competitively or they won't have their doors open. If they're too overpriced, nobody's going to shop there. That's just a given. This person says KY3 has horrible bias reporting. We used to be fans, no more. I still say they're fair, but yeah, I have seen them be biased from time to time, but not always. Not this story. It's expensive, no wonder, and that it is a highly competitive market. Again, competitive. So, at home can't be too overpriced, or they could be worse off. Yeah, no, that store was always expensive. I didn't find them too expensive. Not me. I would say overpricing goods is the first place, in the first place, as a larger issue. Yeah, if you're overpriced, people ain't going to shop there. This person says, I like the store. It's always fun to go in during the holidays for cheaper decor. My late wife loved going to that store. We loved it. I still enjoy going. I miss Bed Bath & Beyond because I am a foodie and I love to cook, and I miss that store. They used to have a huge kitchen area. I mean, everything for your kitchen, every kitchen utensil, anything for your kitchen. If you're a foodie, oh yeah. Oh, that was the place to go. But you can get anything on Amazon anymore. Well, no, not really. That's changed too. This person says, I like the store. It's always fun to go during the holidays and cheaper decor. Another place that is fun to go to during the holidays is Hobby Lobby. Ever go there during the holidays? Oh my God. This person says, I actually really like this store and I hope it stays open. Exactly. When it comes to home decor, that was Kirkland's is also good. Hobby Lobby is a good place to go. Went into a few times in Arizona, about maybe 2 times out of 10 visits years ago when first I went into the Springfield one about 3 years ago and never been back. The prices versus quality weren't for me. This person says, I love my memories of us shopping here. This person says, their prices were high before the tariffs. The few times I was there, there weren't many customers. It's you may think that because it's a huge building. It's a big store. And a lot of your home decor stuff is probably not going to be that cheap. People that buy home decor have homes. There's a market for home decor, and it's priced accordingly. So if you live in an apartment versus owning a home, I could see home decor, the people that buy that kind of stuff anyway are generally middle to upper middle class. I'm just putting that out there. These are people that really care about home decor. That's why they go there. That's why they shop. I just thought of that just now. The kind of people that actually go there. It's like JCPenney used to have a home store, but it was nothing like At Home was. Only the first of many, never knew it existed. Well, This person says, love this store. I did too. This person says, I picked up an Uber delivery there once, and that is the only time I've ever been in there. It's because stores like that are not Walmart. You can't go to Hobby Lobby or At Home or stores like that, like Kirkland's, and expect cheap Target, Walmart type prices. If you're a Walmart person or Dollar General and you go to At Home, you're going to think they're overpriced. They are not the same. They're just not. Kirkland's isn't cheap. I've been in there. My God, they're not cheap. But they have some good stuff in there. You're going to pay good money for it. Hopefully you're getting quality. Just throwing that out there. This person says, new to the area. I pulled over quick when I saw their sign. Looking for several items for our new home. There you go. I walked in their aisles thinking, wow, they need a new buyer. Didn't find one thing. All seemed old or out of date and overpriced. Now that I learned that they were tied in with pennies, it makes sense. They can blame tariffs, but they also need to look in the mirror. I never plan to go back to that store anyway. Okay, this person was a homeowner. They just bought a home. They probably bought a home they couldn't afford, so their money is really tight. And I think people like to complain about prices in general. This person says there's never anyone in the store. That's not true. I've been to the checkout. You have to wait. It's because it's a big store. It's like the size of a warehouse. If you've ever been in one, it's not. You can't compare it to Walmart or Dollar General. Dollar General is much smaller, and there tends to be, you see more people because there's less space. Walmart sells groceries. That's why there's a lot of people there. That's one-stop shop. You can't compare At Home or Kirkland's to Walmart. Now, Kirkland's is a much smaller, so you're bound to run into other humans. But At Home was like Kirkland's on steroids. It's like super. I mean, way bigger than Hobby Lobby. It's because it's spaced out. You may think there's nobody there, but there is. There's plenty of people in there. It's just spaced out. You're used to going to Walmart and seeing a lot of people there, mostly in the grocery section. Ever noticed that? They've been on the fringe literally since they opened. This story reminded me of Big Lots on steroids, overpriced. I didn't think it was too overpriced. I didn't think so. You can buy the same merchandise at Walmart cheaper. Some of it you probably could, but not all of it. They were way bigger, and they have way bigger selection than Walmart. Walmart appears to have a big selection, but they don't. They only got 2 brands of every product. It's like if you want fish and tackle, you don't go to Walmart for sporting goods or fish and tackle. They have very limited selection. If you want fish and tackle, you got to go to Bass Pro. And they have all kinds of fishing rods and tackle supplies. You want sporting goods, you got to go to a sporting goods store. You want decent shoes, you don't go to Walmart. I think that's the problem with a lot of people. They compare, they're so used to Walmart that They think every store should be Walmart, but they're not. Hobby Lobby's not Walmart. Kirkland's is not Walmart. At Home is not Walmart. I can get it cheaper at Walmart. Same thing. Well, maybe. They may have been overpriced a little bit. This person says, I too think they have been struggling. I live 5 miles from one, and there is never more than 5 or 6 cars in the parking lot. Not true. Not true, not true, not true. Depends on what time of day you're going. Seems impossible considering every time I go there I spend $300. I don't spend that kind of money every time I go there. I think I spent, this thing costs $25. I'd say I paid $25. I think I paid $25 for this. I didn't think I overpaid. Shoot. $25, that's cheaper than paying $5,000 for a painting. That's how I compare it. If I'm buying like this, I thought it was a nice piece of artwork. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering, but $25, I thought, man, that's cheap. You go to an art auction, you pay $1,000 for one art piece. Go to an art show at $80 for a print. $25 for this. I can hang it on the wall. Thought nothing of it. I didn't. That's like, because that was cheap. This right here will cost you $2,000 or $3,000. Even if you hired it done by hand, you're going to pay at least $1,000 for it, minimum. $25, $1,000. $25, $1,000. This right here, this is on wood, and this, I think I paid $19.95 for that, about $20. Again, I thought nothing of it. Didn't even cross my mind. Now, $20, no problem. I liked it. I liked the red truck, the American flag, the gas station there. Oh, that was a great work of art. I thought this was unique. That's why I paid for it. I really didn't think anything about it. I didn't think it was overpriced at all. And they sold mattresses there for a couple $100 compared to $1,000 at Mattress Firm or whatever. You go to a department store, you're going to pay $1,000 for a good mattress. You go to at home, it's $300. $300 versus $1,000. Are they overpriced? No. No, they're not overpriced. So they bought cheap stuff overseas and marketed it up. Would have probably filled without the tariff increases. BK, I don't know. The only thing I liked there is their Christmas decor. Again, that's Christmas. At Home, definitely. Hobby Lobby, definitely. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. This person says, the tariffs have been in place for how long? About 10 minutes? They were bankrupt before Trump was even elected, and any tariffs were put in place. Agreed. Agree. They're just using this as an excuse. Blame Trump. I don't care for Trump, but I think they were hurting before then. But I guess it's more fun to blame someone else for the company's poor decisions. Exactly. I'd rather have Kmart back. Oh, I miss Kmart. Oh, I miss them. The blue light specials. Another store that was local to here was Venture. Did you have a venture store where you live? Was that exclusive for the Ozarks? This person says, no, not another retailer. Dang it. Well, we shop online, but sometimes I like going into a physical store and buying something. But yeah, we scroll on our phones like this and point, click, done, delivered to your front door. Sometimes it's better to buy it in person. Home decor is kind of that way because I kind of want to see it up front in real life. Now I can compare it online if I want to, but I still like looking at it, touching it, feeling it. I can still compare prices, but they had a much bigger selection than Walmart. I think that's everybody's problem is they're comparing everything to Walmart. And Walmart's not cheap anymore. Yeah. So stop comparing everything to Walmart. You got to know that's probably a store for the upper middle class. Kirkland's is definitely upper middle class. You know that going in there, right? Pier 1 Imports, obviously. When is the liquidation sale? This person says, not sure how tariff increases could affect them so greatly, especially since most of the tariffs have been paused for 90 days. Good argument. Oh my God, good argument. That's so true. Most of the tariffs have been paused. But they still want to blame someone else. Especially no matter who the president. It doesn't matter who it is. Democrat, Republican don't make a difference. They're to blame. Blame the president, no matter who it is. Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. The blame game. Tariffs have been paused for 90 days and were only effective for a few days before that. Sounds like a horrible excuse for their own bad business dealings and for only doing business in China for manufacturing. I just saw a documentary on this. And this one European country is tired of dealing with China. They're now realizing this is a bad deal. China's changed. And they're going after Taiwan. Now they're thinking, we got to find other suppliers or we got to make it ourselves. We have to be self-reliant. The government of this particular European country has already come to this conclusion. How they get there, they're working on that. But that's the country. Germany has been known. Once they're determined to do something, they get it done. Just saying. Britain's so backward. Oh my God, the British. Oh, I don't want to talk about the British. They're so backward. Oh my God. If you live in Britain, look, your government is so bad. Oh my, I feel you. They're worse than our government here. I mean, they got the worst. They get the grunt of it. At least here in America, we have more freedoms than you Brits do. That's a fact. This person says, trust me, it wasn't the tariff that did them in. Their costs have always been way higher. It's because they're for homeowners. Stop comparing them to Walmart. Stop it. Their costs have always been way higher than they've ever needed to be. I've been there several times and almost always left empty-handed. I didn't leave empty. I got this $25. What are you talking about? Nice to look and get ideas, but buy from them, unless it's Halloween, it's almost just pure stupidity with your money. Nah, I don't think so. I know. I've been there. Oh, Halloween. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got some pictures from Halloween. My late wife and her best friend Melissa went there. Halloween decor. Again, when it comes to holidays, whether it's Halloween or Christmas or Easter, I mean, that's the store to go to. That and Hobby Lobby. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, again, this person says, I purchased a lot from At Home, but I've often wondered how they stayed in business when the store is rarely full of customers. Again, oh, I know this guy. Oh, the store is rarely full of customers, and their prices are always comparable to the main box stores. Again, stop comparing them to Walmart. This guy James, I know this guy personally. He's a really good guy. But I think he's comparing it to Walmart, and he's forgetting it's the size of a warehouse. It's just spaced out. So there's plenty of shoppers. It depends on when you go. When I was there, there was a few people there, but yeah, it's spaced out. So it has the illusion of you think there's less people there, but if you've been to the checkout lines, you find out where all these people come from. I'm shopping around the store. I didn't see that many people, but when you go to the checkout line, it's different. Oh my God, where did they come from? Where did these people come from? Exactly. Because the store is super huge, but the checkout line is not. Everything is spaced out. So it's an illusion. You think, and you're comparing it to Walmart that's got a grocery store, and it's packed full of people. So don't compare it. I love their stuff, especially holiday, but I can't afford to shop there. Again, you're comparing it. I think that's the problem. If At Home is struggling, it could have a lot to do with the fact that their stock was always broken, damaged. They offer no discounts or sales, and long before the tariffs had come along to blame, their prices are always higher than they ever should have been for the cheap stuff they sell. It depends on what you're buying. You could say that about anywhere you go. Would you say the same thing about Kirkland's? You know they're upper class. You know that walking in the store. Anyway, we're going to have to cut this video short. We're up to 28 minutes already. This is our third video. And I can go on and on and on about and read people's comments. We're going to take a break before we what else is KY3? That's old news. June 10th. That's a week old. April 20th. That really is old. Oh my gosh. June 3rd. That's an old story. Oh my God. I need to do a separate video on this. I need to figure out what to do here. I need to research this a little more. What is this? 88. We're gonna do a fourth video today, but I'm gonna take a break and put some food in my belly. I'm starting to twitch a lot, and this is. We're gonna do a separate video on this, but this is kind of what it's about. Let me research this a little bit. It says 88 children rescued from Iowa church summer camp after reports of child abuse and endangerment, deputies say. I need to write about this in my community page, let everybody know I'm going to do a video on this. Let me do my research. Let me get something to eat. I'm going to come back and do this video. Oh my God. 295 comments, 1,200 reactions, 234 shares. This story is hot. So we need to talk about this story. This story is going to be big. I think this is going to be a big story. Oh, yeah. We're not going to talk about it in this video. We're going to save it. Save it. Give me time to look it up a little bit, read some people's comments, get some food in my belly, get re-energized. I don't know. I don't know what I can do about my twitching. I twitch a lot. But this story is hot. I don't care about Congressman Billy Long. Who cares? Protesters lay on Battlefield Road. This is the story. This was May 31st, 2020. Oh! That wasn't recent. That was 5 years ago. 2020? I'm hearing music. This is 2020. Here I was going to report on it and said, oh, this is happening. No, that was 2020. Yeah, laying on the road, blocking traffic, not a good thing to do. Here's a story on the 10 Commandments. What's going on here? Families file lawsuit challenging Arkansas law that requires 10 Commandments to be posted in classrooms. What? I'm a devout Christian. The 10 Commandments in a public school? We should do a story on that. We should. Let's look at the engagement. 382 comments, only 15 shares. 487 reactions. Only got 15 shares. It's got 382 comments. The comment section, it only got 15 shares. The story about the economy, that is 8 hours old. 8 hours. I'm scrolling. Too bad I didn't hit screen share. We're shooting this with an iPad. That way you could see what I'm looking at. Lebanon police. Breaking news. Police investigate daily shooting. Oh. What's going on here? Missourians could stop paying income taxes soon, but everything comes at a price. Really? What? Oh, I lost it. Dadgummit. I don't know who that is. It's not a big story. Wow. Anyway, I want to thank everybody coming on board. Sorry, I was scrolling that. Too bad I didn't hit the screen share button. If I'd done this on StreamYard, I would have screen shared so you can see what I'm looking at. And I just want to say thank you for coming on board. Thank you for putting up with me. I'm starting to get a little hungry. I'm starting to twitch a lot. It's affecting my speech. And thank you for putting up with my rambling. This is my third video. Fourth one is on the way because I came across a story that's super hot about the kids in the summer camp. We're going to do that one. The one about the Ten Commandments, I'm debating that. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Because it only had 15 shares. But it had 382 comments, so I don't know. You know. So, I want to thank everybody for coming on board. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. I don't say that enough. I really don't. I have this, when I start a video, I go right into it. Because you clicked on this video, so I get right into the story. Let's go. Let's go. So I always forget to thank all my viewers and my fans, which I'm now doing. And like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, share. This is not AI. Because AI wouldn't stutter and twitch and ramble on. That's how you know this is real. Because I'm a rambler. Everybody knows that. They just sit here and go, huh? So if I start to ramble, just play this in the background. While you do your homework, while you're doing your chores. You know, these are the videos you play in the background. I still got to do a podcast today while I'm thinking about it, while these stories are right now hot. I may roll them all into single podcast. And to talk about miscellaneous things, because I can make the podcast go 2 hours. So, again, thank you for coming on board. We're going to shoot a 4th video yet today. Going to take a break for a little bit and try to get at least one of these videos uploaded. Don't know which one yet. And so, it's hard to say au revoir. So au gratin. That's right. Uh-oh. What's this? What is that? What? Am I getting ready to do something? You mean I'm getting ready to push that button? That must be it. Because there it is. It's starting to take off. It's pointing. It's getting ready to hit that iPad button. Here we go. Oh no!
It's only you. Get back for me, babe. It's only you. Don't need a damn way. It's only you. Don't need a damn. It's only you.
It's really good. I promise you.